In today's fast-paced world, where stress and anxiety seem to lurk around every corner, learning to control our emotions is more crucial than ever. This video explores the transformative power of not reacting impulsively to life's challenges. Have you ever wondered how some people maintain their composure in the face of adversity, while others crumble under pressure? The secret lies in the ability to pause, reflect, and choose our responses wisely. By the end of this video, you will gain valuable insights and practical techniques to help you navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. So settle in and prepare to unlock the potential within you to lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. Imagine a world where your emotions no longer control you, that instead you have the power to shape your experiences through thoughtful responses. This is not just a fantasy, it's a skill that can be developed with practice and patience. Throughout this video, we'll explore the science behind emotional reactions, delve into the benefits of cultivating a non-reactive mindset, and provide you with actionable strategies to implement in your daily life. From dealing with difficult coworkers to managing family conflicts, the principles we'll discuss apply to all aspects of life. Our emotions are like powerful waves in the ocean of our consciousness. They can either overwhelm us, pulling us under their turbulent surface, or we can learn to ride them skillfully, using their energy to propel us forward. The choice is ours, and it begins with understanding the nature of our emotional responses. When we react impulsively, we often act from a place of fear, anger, or insecurity, leading to decisions and behaviors we later regret. However, when we create space between stimulus and response, we open up a world of possibilities. Consider the last time you found yourself in a heated argument. In the heat of the moment, words were likely exchanged that you wished you could take back. This is a perfect example of the cost of reacting without pause. Now imagine if you had taken a deep breath, stepped back mentally, and considered your response before speaking. The outcome could have been drastically different, potentially preserving relationships and avoiding unnecessary conflict. The power of not reacting extends far beyond personal interactions. In the professional world, those who can maintain their composure under pressure often rise to leadership positions. They are seen as reliable, trustworthy, and capable of handling complex situations. By developing this skill, you're not only improving your personal life, but also enhancing your career prospects. As we progress through this video, we'll explore various techniques to help you cultivate this invaluable skill. From mindfulness practices to cognitive reframing, you'll discover a toolkit of strategies to help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. Remember, the journey to emotional mastery is ongoing, and every step you take brings you closer to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The foundation of emotional control lies in understanding the mechanics of our reactions. When we encounter a stimulus, whether it's a rude comment, a challenging situation, or even good news, our brain processes the information at lightning speed. This rapid processing often leads to automatic responses based on past experiences and ingrained patterns. While these quick reactions served our ancestors well in survival situations, they're often ill-suited to the complexities of modern life. Neuroscience has shed light on this process, revealing that our emotional responses are largely governed by the amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure in our brain. This primitive part of our brain is responsible for the fight or flight response, triggering a cascade of physiological changes in response to perceived threats. In our ancestral environment, this quick response mechanism was crucial for survival. However, in today's world, where most threats are psychological rather than physical, this same mechanism can lead to overreactions and misinterpretations. The key to breaking free from this automatic response pattern lies in engaging our prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for higher-order thinking, planning, and decision-making. By consciously activating this region, we can override our initial emotional impulses and choose more appropriate responses. This is where the power of the pause comes into play. Taking a moment to breathe and assess the situation allows us to shift from a reactive state to a responsive one. Cultivating awareness is the first step in this process. Start by paying attention to your body's signals when you're in emotionally charged situations. Do you notice your heart rate increasing? Does your breathing become shallow? Are your muscles tensing? These physical cues can serve as early warning signs, alerting you to the need to pause and reassess before reacting. Once you've developed this awareness, you can begin to implement strategies to interrupt the automatic reaction cycle. One effective technique is the simple act of taking a deep breath. This not only provides a momentary pause, but also helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which counteracts the stress response and promote. Another powerful tool is the practice of mindfulness. By training yourself to be present in the moment without judgment, you create space between your thoughts and your reactions. This space allows you to observe your emotions without being controlled by them. Regular mindfulness practice, even for just a few minutes a day, can significantly enhance your ability to remain calm and centered in challenging situations. It's important to note that developing emotional control is not about suppressing or denying our feelings. Emotions are a natural and important part of the human experience. The goal is to acknowledge and understand our emotions without allowing them to dictate our actions. This balanced approach leads to greater emotional intelligence and more satisfying relationships. As we continue to explore this topic, we'll delve into specific strategies and techniques you can use to enhance your emotional control. Remember, like any skill, this ability improves with practice. Be patient with yourself as you embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth. The rewards of mastering your emotional responses are well worth the effort, leading to a more peaceful, productive, and fulfilling life. Cultivating a non-reactive mindset requires more than just understanding the theory. It demands consistent practice and the application of specific techniques. One powerful approach is the use of cognitive reframing. This involves consciously changing the way you perceive and interpret situations. Instead of automatically labeling an event as negative or threatening, try to find alternative perspectives. For example, if a coworker criticizes your work rather than reacting defensively, you might choose to view it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. Implementing this technique in real-life situations can be challenging at first, but with persistence, it becomes second nature. Start by practicing with minor irritations in your daily life. Perhaps you're stuck in traffic or dealing with a malfunctioning computer. Instead of allowing frustration to take over, Pause and ask yourself, is there another way to look at this situation? Maybe the traffic delay gives you extra time to listen to your favorite podcast, or the computer issue prompts you to take a much-needed break. Another valuable tool in developing emotional control is the practice of self-compassion. Often, our most intense reactions stem from self-criticism or unrealistic expectations. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we create a buffer against external stressors. When faced with a challenging situation, try speaking to yourself as you would to a dear friend. This shift in internal dialogue can dramatically reduce the intensity of your emotional responses. The power of visualization should not be underestimated in this journey towards emotional mastery. Athletes have long used this technique to improve performance, and it can be equally effective in enhancing emotional control. Spend time each day visualizing yourself responding calmly and effectively to situations that typically trigger strong reactions. This mental rehearsal strengthens neural pathways, making it easier to maintain composure when similar situations arise in real life. Incorporating regular physical exercise into your routine can also significantly impact your ability to manage emotions. Exercise releases endorphins, natural mood boosters that can help reduce stress and anxiety. Moreover, the discipline required to maintain a consistent exercise regimen translates well to other areas of self-control, including emotional regulation. In our digital age, where constant connectivity can lead to information overload and heightened stress, creating boundaries around technology use is crucial. Set specific times for checking emails and social media, and consider implementing regular digital detoxes. This practice not only reduces potential triggers, but also provides space for reflection and self-awareness. Developing a gratitude practice is another powerful way to shift your focus and reduce reactive tendencies. Each day, take time to acknowledge and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. This simple act can rewire your brain to focus more on positives, making you less likely to react strongly to negative stimuli. As you work on developing these skills, it's important to remember that progress is not always linear. There will be days when maintaining emotional control feels effortless, and others when it seems impossibly difficult. This is a normal part of the learning process. Each challenging situation is an opportunity for growth and refinement of your skills. One often overlooked aspect of emotional control is the role of physical well-being. Our emotional state is intimately connected to our physical health, and neglecting one inevitably affects the other. Proper nutrition, adequate sleep, and regular exercise form the foundation of emotional resilience. When we're well rested and properly nourished, we're better equipped to handle life's challenges without overreacting. Sleep, in particular, plays a crucial role in emotional regulation. During sleep, our brains process and consolidate emotional experiences, helping us maintain balance. Chronic sleep deprivation, on the other hand, can lead to increased irritability and a lowered threshold for stress. Prioritize getting 7-9 hours of quality sleep each night, and you'll likely notice a significant improvement in your ability to manage emotions. Nutrition also plays a key role in mood regulation. Certain foods can exacerbate mood swings and increase reactivity, while others promote emotional stability. For example, foods high in refined sugars can cause rapid spikes and crash in blood sugar levels, leading to irritability and mood swings. On the other hand, a diet rich in whole foods, particularly those high in omega-3 fatty acids, can support brain health and emotional balance. Hydration is another often neglected factor in emotional well-being. Even mild dehydration can affect mood and cognitive function, making it harder to maintain emotional control. Make a conscious effort to drink water throughout the day, especially during stressful periods. The environment we surround ourselves with can significantly impact our emotional state and our ability to maintain composure. Clutter and disorganization can create underlying stress that makes us more prone to emotional reactions. Take time to create a living and working space that promotes calm and focus. This might involve decluttering, adding plants, or using calming colors in your decor. Social connections play a vital role in emotional regulation. Surrounding yourself with supportive, positive people can provide a buffer against stress and help you maintain perspective during challenging times. Cultivate relationships with individuals who exemplify the emotional control you aspire to achieve. Their example can inspire and guide you on your own journey. Learning to identify and express emotions in a healthy way is a crucial component of emotional control. Many people react strongly because they lack the vocabulary or comfort to express their feelings directly. Practice naming your emotions as you experience them. This simple act of labeling can help reduce their intensity and give you more control over your response. Developing a personal mantra or affirmation can be a powerful tool in moments of emotional turmoil. Choose a phrase that resonates with you and reminds you of your goal to respond rather than react. It could be something as simple as pause and breathe, or I choose my response. Repeat this mantra to yourself when you feel your emotions starting to overwhelm you. Remember, the goal of emotional control is not to become a stoic, emotionless individual. Emotions add richness and depth to our lives. The aim is to experience our emotions fully while maintaining the ability to choose our responses wisely. This balance leads to more authentic relationships and a more fulfilling life overall. Exploring the concept of emotional intelligence provides valuable insights into the power of not reacting. Emotional intelligence encompasses the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. Developing high EQ is closely linked to the skill of maintaining composure in challenging situations. Individuals with high emotional intelligence typically exhibit several key characteristics. They are self-aware, able to recognize their emotional states, and understand how these states influence their thoughts and behaviors. This self-awareness is the foundation upon which emotional control is built. By understanding our emotional triggers and patterns, we can begin to make conscious choices about how we respond to them. Another crucial aspect of emotional intelligence is empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. When we cultivate empathy, we're less likely to react defensively or aggressively to others' actions or words. Instead, we can consider their perspective and respond in a way that addresses the underlying emotions or needs driving their behavior. Practicing active listening is an effective way to enhance both empathy and emotional control. When engaged in conversation, focus fully on the speaker, setting aside your own thoughts and judgments. This not only helps you understand the other person better, but also gives you time to process your own emotional responses before reacting. The concept of emotional contagion, where we tend to catch the emotions of those around us, underscores the importance of managing our own emotional state. By maintaining our composure, we can positively influence the emotional climate of our environment, whether at home, work, or in social settings. In professional settings, the ability to control emotional reactions can be a significant career advantage. Leaders who can remain calm under pressure inspire confidence in their teams and make more rational decisions. They're also better equipped to handle conflicts and negotiate effectively. Consider the impact of emotional control in customer service roles. A representative who can remain calm and empathetic in the face of an angry customer is more likely to resolve the situation successfully and maintain the customer's loyalty. This skill is valuable across all industries and job roles. The digital age presents unique challenges to emotional control. Social media, in particular, can be a minefield of potential triggers. The anonymity and distance provided by online platforms often lead people to express themselves more harshly than they would in face-to-face interactions. Developing strategies to navigate these digital spaces without reacting impulsively is increasingly important. One effective approach is to implement a cooling-off period before responding to potentially inflammatory online content. If you feel your emotions rising as you read a post or comment, step away from your device. Give yourself time to process your feelings and consider whether and how to respond. Often, you'll find that the urge to react diminishes with time, allowing for a more measured response or the wisdom to not engage at all. It's worth noting that the journey to emotional mastery is ongoing. Even those who have developed strong skills in this area can find themselves challenged by new situations or during particularly stressful periods. The key is to approach this as a lifelong practice, always seeking to learn and grow from each experience. Integrating the practice of emotional control into our daily lives requires consistent effort and awareness. One effective strategy is to create a personal emotional emergency kit, a set of tools and techniques you can quickly access when faced with challenging situations. This kit might include breathing exercises, a list of positive affirmations, or even a small object that helps ground you in the present moment. Recognizing the physical signs of an impending emotional reaction is crucial in preventing impulsive responses. These signs can vary from person to person, but often include increased heart rate, shallow breathing, muscle tension, or a feeling of heat in the face or chest. By tuning in to these bodily sensations, you can catch yourself before reacting and implement your chosen coping strategies. The practice of journaling can be a powerful tool in developing emotional control. Regular reflection on your emotional experiences helps identify patterns in your reactions and provides insights into your triggers. Moreover, the act of writing itself can be cathartic, offering a healthy outlet for processing emotions without acting on them impulsively. In our interconnected world, it's important to consider how our emotional reactions impact those around us. A single impulsive outburst can have far-reaching consequences, affecting relationships, team dynamics, and even organizational culture. By choosing thoughtful responses over knee-jerk reactions, we contribute to a more positive and productive environment for everyone. The role of forgiveness and emotional control cannot be overstated. Holding on to grudges and resentments makes us more prone to emotional reactivity. Learning to forgive both others and ourselves lightens our emotional burden and creates space for more measured responses. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather freeing ourselves from the negative emotions that keep us trapped in reactive patterns. Incorporating mindfulness into everyday activities can significantly enhance your ability to remain non-reactive. This could be as simple as focusing on your breath while waiting in line at the grocery store or paying full attention to the sensations of washing dishes. These small moments of presence accumulate, strengthening your overall capacity for emotional regulation. It's important to acknowledge that there may be times and professional help is beneficial in developing emotional control. A therapist or counselor can provide personalized strategies and support, especially if you find that intense emotional reactions are significantly impacting your quality of life. Seeking help is a sign of strength and commitment to personal growth. As you progress on this journey, celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Each time you pause before reacting, each moment you choose a thoughtful response over an impulsive one, you're rewiring your brain and strengthening your emotional resilience. These small victories accumulate over time, leading to significant personal transformation. Remember that the goal is progress, not perfection. There will be times when you react in ways you later regret. Instead of berating yourself, view these moments as valuable learning opportunities. Reflect on what triggered the reaction and how you might handle similar situations differently in the future. The power of not reacting extends beyond individual benefits. As more people develop this skill, we collectively create a more understanding and compassionate society. Imagine a world where conflicts are approached with empathy and thoughtfulness rather than aggression and impulsivity. By mastering our own emotional responses, we contribute to this positive shift. As we near the conclusion of our exploration into the power of not reacting, it's crucial to emphasize the transformative potential of this practice. By choosing thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities. We become architects of our experiences rather than victims of circumstance. The ripple effects of cultivating emotional control extend far beyond our personal lives. In our professional spheres, this skill can lead to more harmonious work environments, increased productivity, and better leadership. In our personal relationships, it fosters deeper connections, mutual understanding, and reduced conflict. On a societal level, a collective increase in emotional control could lead to more constructive dialogues on challenging issues and a reduction in divisiveness. Consider how differently world events might unfold if more people, especially those in positions of power, practiced emotional control. International diplomacy, political discourse, and community relations could all be transformed by a commitment to thoughtful responses rather than knee-jerk reactions. While we may not have direct control over global events, we can certainly influence our immediate surroundings through our own behavior. As we've discussed throughout this video, developing emotional control is a journey, not a destination. It requires ongoing practice, self-reflection, and a willingness to learn from both successes and setbacks. The techniques and strategies we've explored are tools to support you on this journey, but the real work lies in consistent application in your daily life. Remember, emotional control doesn't mean suppressing or denying your feelings. It's about acknowledging your emotions, understanding their origins, and choosing how to express them in ways that align with your values and goals. This balance leads to a more authentic and fulfilling life experience. As you move forward, I encourage you to start small. Choose one technique we've discussed and commit to practicing it daily for a week. It could be taking 3 deep breaths before responding in stressful situations, keeping a gratitude journal, or practicing mindfulness for 5 minutes each day. Observe how this small change impacts your emotional responses and overall well-being. Remember that setbacks are a natural part of the process. There will be days when maintaining emotional control feels effortless, and others when it seems impossibly difficult. Be kind to yourself during these challenging times. Each difficult moment is an opportunity for growth and learning. In conclusion, the power of not reacting is a transformative force that can dramatically improve the quality of our lives and the lives of those around us. By cultivating this skill, we become more resilient, empathetic, and effective in all areas of life. We create space for thoughtful action, deeper connections, and personal growth. As we end this video, I want to express my gratitude for your attention and commitment to personal development. The journey you're embarking on is not always easy, but it is incredibly rewarding. Each step you take towards greater emotional control is a step towards a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of emotional mastery. If you found value in this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us continue creating content aimed at personal growth and self-improvement. Until next time, may you find strength in stillness and wisdom in your responses.